Good morning. It really is. It's about 6:30 a.m. here at the Intercontinental Hotel in Abu Dhabi. So 2 o'clock in the morning in the UK and tea time in the United States. Anyhow, I'm up bright and early and I think it's time to go and try a 5-star breakfast. Let's see if it meets our expectations and if it's got some beautiful Arabic surprises as well. And this is the view from the lift lobby. This is an uplifting way to head to breakfast. It's a big dining area, but I found myself a table just a little bit out of the way so I don't disturb anyone, respecting everyone's privacy. But my goodness me, if I was sitting the other way, what a view I'd have, but I want you to have that, so I hope you like it. I've ordered some egg benedict from the egg station, so that's going to be fun, and I'm going to go and have a look at the buffet and select a few things to try from. I'm certainly impressed by all the buffet choices. Now the question is, what's it all going to taste like? We'll find out. It's not too crowded, and I suspect that's partly because it's Ramadan. Many of the guests won't be having breakfast as they would have started their fast already. I've come quite early in the morning deliberately because the hummus, mutabar, labneh are like works of art when they're untouched. Quite delicious Arabic treats. Pickled turnips, maktus, pickled cucumbers, lots of pickles, feta cheese, shalai cheese, which I think is local, peppers, olives. Wow, what a choice. And for those of us perhaps with less exciting taste, well, there's nothing wrong with brie, but brie and emmental, gorgonzola, and even a little cheddar. Freshly prepared yogurts here as well. That is nice. I've decided to start healthy with fresh fruit salad. I've also added a little bit of dry papaya and dry pineapple on top, I suppose novelty value really more than anything else. And then I have ordered a cappuccino and orange juice, extra shot with a cappuccino. Not easy to order, but that's not because of the staff. They're absolutely lovely and very friendly and helpful. It's my choice to plonk myself in a corner where nobody else is sitting. Anyhow, let's try the fruit salad, see what it's like. I'm sure it's going to be very fresh. Pineapple's great. Fresh melon. One of my absolute favourites, watermelon. Very nice. Super sweet. I think this is either dragon fruit. Yeah, it's dragon fruit. That's very pleasant, just refreshing. And then the novelty value of a dried papaya and pineapple. It doesn't really add to the fruit salad, but it's very nice. And also there's some fresh grapes and oranges. Super. I also decided to have their blueberry yogurt because it looks like it's fresh. So nice when you're in a hotel and it's a little glass jar rather than just straight from the supermarket. Very creamy and a very light taste of fruit as well. It's great. I'm having a really excellent start to the morning. Cappuccino's arrived. I've asked for an extra shot. Let's see what it tastes like. It's really hot. It's got a strong, deep coffee flavour. It's good, well roasted beans, quite strong beans, I think, even without the extra shot. That's great cappuccino. And then orange juice. Let's see. Brought to the table, by the way, just as the cappuccino was. And it's fresh pressed orange juice. That's great. Can't really ask for more, can you? So, enjoy the fruit salad, but look at this. Fantastic. Some beautiful egg benedict to the road. Thank you very much. Thank you. Shukran. These look great, and from the egg station I could have ordered any type of egg at all, really. Nothing seems to be too much. Fried egg, or poached egg, or really any variety of eggs you want. But I asked for egg benedict with salmon, which actually weren't on the menu, so just ask sometimes. And they're looking very, very nice. Let's see what they taste like. Some salmon there. Oh, look at that, yes. The egg is absolutely perfectly cooked. You can see it easing out of the poached egg, the beautiful egg yolk. Okay, a very nice shade of yellowy orange. And a muffin nicely presented as well with some herbs on top for garnishing. It's lovely. I have to say, what I really like about this is that the muffin is super light. So even the muffin melts in your mouth. The salmon is excellent quality, but not very heavily smoked, which is great at this time in the morning. And then the egg is just superb, with all of that gooey egg yolk. That is amazing. And the actual mayonnaise sauce, it's quite light, there's not too much of it, but again, very well prepared. A very nice egg benedict. Just went and selected some cold cuts as well, and the idea here is to try and show things that are different to what we have at home. So this is labneh, it's a kind of creamy cheese thing, mutabal, hummus, which I think everybody knows, and then some local cheeses. I love this pickled turnip, the colour is just gorgeous, with the beetroot as well. Some good things here, some tomato and cucumber to keep me healthy, and I couldn't resist, I'm afraid, a little bit of gorgonzola just to get that kind of piquant start to the day. Anyhow, I think the plate looks quite attractive. Not my work, but more or less the work of the restaurant. So let's see what these are all like. I'll use the bread roll probably later, but I'm sure it's fresh and lovely. But the labneh, well, it's nice and thick. So creamy, with just ever so such a slightly sour flavour as well. It's great. It's really like Philadelphia a bit, but softer, and I would say even better. This is a local cheese, not quite sure what it's called. Very soft, with cumin, salty. It's great. And then this kind of stringy cheese that looks fun. To be honest, very little taste of cheese, huge, overwhelming saltiness. In fact, I like salt, but that's too salty for me. Moving on to this beautiful purple one, I think it's called mutabal. I'll check. And look, I've got some nice pomegranates as well. Seems to be a theme to my film, pomegranate seeds. It's lovely. It's got a really smoked vegetable flavour. And when I'm in the Middle East, I used to live in Kuwait, this I have to say was always one of my favourite breakfast dips. And then the hummus, which is perhaps a lighter colour than in Europe. Chickpeas, of course. Super smooth, with a very delicate flavour. That's really nice. You all know what gorgonzola tastes like, so I won't try that, but I am going to try some pickled turnip. That is very little taste, to be honest, but definitely the colour livens up the plate. But taste-wise, there was 0 out of 10. The rest, I'd say about 9 out of 10. Right, I'm going to tuck in. See you again a bit later. Let's see what hot food we've got. Chicken sausage puffs, farm damas, which is local. Kind of, I'd say local baked beans, but much nicer. Vegetable fried rice. Samba, or vegetables. Dosa. And more familiar to us, grilled mushrooms. No good for Gary Eats, but you might like the swimming pool just behind Gary. Grilled tomato, grilled vegetable, and even cream of vegetable soup. So finally I've chosen some things here to finish off breakfast, which basically some you'll recognise, some you won't. But I thought we'd try the veal bacon because that is so different, and also this kind of curry, vegetable curry with a dosa, and of course some baked beans to see what they're like, and some mushrooms because I love them, and a beef sausage. So let's. Oh, and there's a croissant on the side as well. Always worth testing. So the veal bacon first of all. It's such an unusual flavour for us, and I don't really know how to describe it. Very meaty, quite unlike our bacon. Well, when I say our bacon, I mean British bacon. In no way comparable, but definitely worth trying, I think, if you're in the Middle East. Mushrooms are nice. Beef sausage. I'm sorry, but that does absolutely nothing for me. It does appear to have some herbs in it, but they don't make much of a difference to the taste. It's very bland. Baked beans are good, if slightly sweet. And the vegetable curry. Yep, that's great. Ooh, quite a lot of spice. A lot of spice for this time of the morning. That makes up for the sausage and its blandness. And the dosa's fine. You don't normally have a croissant immediately after curry, do you? But let's just see if it's fresh. Not very crisp on the front, but a perfectly decent croissant, although I've never had a croissant before which feels like it's slightly on fire. And just a quick walk along the boardwalk and the marina just after breakfast to work off some of those calories. Beautiful start to the day. Believe it or not, just a 4-minute walk from my breakfast, this beautiful beach, which serves the Intercontinental Hotel and Intercontinental Residences. You're not going to believe this. That breakfast in a 5-star hotel with outstanding views over Abu Dhabi cost me £20, give or take a few pence. That was a 30% discount because I'm staying in the hotel and I'm also a member of the IHG rewards program. However, you know, that's still pretty good value for the nature of the breakfast and, as I say, the outstanding position and view for breakfast. Where else do you get that? And perhaps a swim afterwards. I'm staying in the hotel just for a couple of days and it's around about £100 a night, which I think for a really lovely room and a great location in early March, which frankly is when the temperatures are bearable in Abu Dhabi, is really outstanding value. Probably not much more than a Holiday Inn Express would be in Birmingham today. Nothing wrong with that, but I'd rather be here. The breakfast, well, apart from the beef sausage that I mentioned, I really enjoyed it. Excellent selection of dishes, cold and hot, healthy and less healthy. A brilliant egg station with a wide range of treats, including those delicious egg benedict, and really punchy coffee. I spoke to the serving staff who were totally charming without exception, and they did say that the blend of coffee is pretty strong. They're right. I had a second cappuccino and that was with only 1 shot. So nothing really to criticize. I enjoyed the breakfast immensely and I think I might even enjoy a little bit of swimming in this beautiful water, but that I shall not be filming. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this film from Abu Dhabi. There'll be plenty more content from the United Arab Emirates over the next few months as well. Thanks so much for watching. If you like it, please, why not subscribe to the channel and enjoy a couple of the videos that are up here on the screen right now. Shukran and see you again soon. Goodbye.